The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Here we go.
Second down and 3. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Powell throwing on first down here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week, and now he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Steps away. And this is caught. It's Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The Eagles in 3-5, 2 games under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 46. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Left side here to Sanders.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 25 on 2nd down, Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Now an option play on second down.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Maybe
and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's not too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Play action. It's Howell.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there from the side. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They go play action with Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Howell throwing on third down here. Quick slant, Dotson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Fourth down. Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! Kenneth Gainwell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now. Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. First down, Howell to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks. Another throw for Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though. Howell looking to throw again. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 30 on second down, Hurts flushed out right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Powell to the 1st and 10.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Montez Sweat with the tackle. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Another run with Sanders, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hurts.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And Howell will throw it.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down. Howell back to pass.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now that's mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9. Hurts.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, Howell.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Howell now.
He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Commanders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 60 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Powell to throw. Dotson, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively. But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving. They go play action with Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drop the ball in the passing line. Yes, this is what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Boy, Charles, you got to see this for a rookie quarterback. It doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame. It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays? Once again with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take the interception.
interception on defense and converted into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum.
It's throw incomplete. Over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They go play action with Hurts. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. This defense making a huge play with that interception on the second drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a third drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen, he's got to go back and congratulate the man who got the interception and set them up.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here.
Second and 10.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Commanders,
it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to